What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 6 of my Total Warhammer 3 Boris Ursus campaign. So as we saw last time, we continue fighting and defending our territories, which are now pretty much all consolidated and built up. We have walls everywhere with the exception of Uskalak, which is our capital, and just by virtue of the fact that it has walls, it will probably be fine. I do still want to get to higher level of wall at Tzar Nagrun, but we're looking pretty good. We're also starting to make a little bit of money, still nowhere near where we want to be, especially compared to our to any other campaigns. Really seems that Boris in particular is a fairly a light campaign, but it is what it is. We'll overcome it, I'm sure, and then we'll get some good units out of it. In fact, because we're getting to level 4 at Uskalak, we will be able to build the bear building and thus start filling out his army with lots and lots of bears, and just the way it should be. Alrighty, so we are going to start by moving towards the Slaanesh Rift, as we do also need to close it, as it is crippling the control that we've got in this province. Yeah, minus 12 per turn, pretty darn bad. Pretty darn bad, and we have to just stay and purge the steps as well, just because of it. And oh, at the same time, we've got, this is pathetic. Never mind, I was about to say we've got a force of undead moving in, but they are not going to be able to achieve anything. In fact, let's keep moving. They're not going to attack us unless they have a second stack there, and even if they do, I'm honestly not afraid of this whatsoever, regardless of the fact that we're in March stance. Also, a little bit of a side note, I've been saying this in every single one of my campaigns in this past day or so apologies to those who already heard me, but I've been changing my audio settings in the last day or so, and if my audio sounds weird, please let me know, as I am in the process of further adjusting it, and I don't want anything to sound too weird. So yeah, anyway, let's continue. I believe with that we just end the turn, as we are saving up money. I don't want to spend the rest on getting the trade stuff, although at 3.5k, it's not nearly as bad as it was before, but yeah, we should probably save up money for when this upgrades to level 4, tier 4. Oh man, we probably should also destroy this building here. A little bit less growth and a little bit less control, but there's just way too many things we need to build at Uskalak right now. Anyway, with that, let us end the turn. Let's see what the vampires do. I would also like to get the Streltsy going. We could also reduce this, the cost of this, although the, 400 that we reduce it by is, it's okay. It's actually probably less than 400. But yeah, we can move it into one turn. We can wait one turn. Let's go. Let's go. I definitely want those armored Kossars. We definitely have to upgrade our army so that we're not as concerned the next time that the rifts pop up and we actually want to go in there and get some good stuff. In the Nikari campaign, I ended up farming the Blood God's Rift a lot, getting so much money and XP and stuff, so it is pretty darn useful. It's just that we can't leave our own territory until all our walls are up. Alright, Land of the Plague Lord entered for Seducers of Slaanesh. That's swell for them. Plane of Tzar is about to rebel. Oh, this place again? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Tzar Nagrund. Here we could build one of these Zargard buildings, in fact. Ooh, or do we go for the Obsidian? Income from markets faction-wide, and we are relying pretty much on markets to make our cash right now. Ouch. Yeah, that's a definite ouch. Alright, fine then. You're gonna march towards the Tzeentch Rift, and oh man, or the Slaanesh Rift rather, and I just realized that annoyingly, we have enough corruption here for us to suffer attrition. That's even more ouch. At least our garrisons appear to not be suffering attrition from that, so that's okay. Let us first upgrade these wall, and I'm channeling the accent here. Let's see, and I guess, yeah, let's build up that Cassern as well for those Streltsy. 3%, eh? You know what, yeah, let's go. Well, we can wait a little bit on the Zargard. We've got bears coming, we got lots of good stuff coming. We got bears coming, possibly war sleds and armored Kossars. We don't need to pay an extra 300 per turn for those, hello Slaaneshi army. For those Zargard. Alrighty, well, I don't think you're gonna take that, so building upgrades available. We are going to keep ignoring this for now. We'll move back to an upgraded later, I'm sure. Imminent Rebellion, Tzar Nagrund as well. Let's end the turn. Let's see if anybody attacks us anywhere. like to get a nice cinematic battle going with somebody, although all these rebellious little armies are pretty weak and pathetic as it currently stands, although obviously our order is kind of not in a great place, but oh well. We can deal. Province, Plain of Tzar, we got, oh, a bunch of Seeker Chariots, good luck attacking the walls there. Settlement Besieged, Howling Rock. This should be auto-resolvable now. Hero action cost -15 for Patriarchs. I believe we're headed to the Prague Remembers, -2 for Corruption. Also, our Ataman has a choice. Horse Comrade versus Purger. Well, Now here's the question. Recruit rank +2 for cavalry units. I take it the Bear Cav counts as cavalry, right? It's not like a special unit type that doesn't benefit from anything. Let's say Bear Cavalry. So we would get the benefit there. On the other hand, the extra corruption... Committee for State Security. Oh, we're getting corruption reduced here. I mean, when we don't have corruption here, the corruption is fine. And then when we do have corruption, it's obviously a problem. That's kind of the thing here. And then again, only 2 ranks in Cav is also so little that it probably doesn't matter that much. Oh, but we do get the recruitment cost -15 for Cav. You know what, fine, I guess. -1 corruption is so little that instead, let's go for the, Horse Comrade. This will be our cav-making province. We'll probably build the other cav buildings here, and then everybody who wants to build a cavalry army is going to have to recruit it here. Horse Comrade. There you go, buddy. There you go. Although technically, not horse, but whatever. I would assume that this also works for bears. I'm going to be salty as heck if it doesn't work for bears. You. A Pyrrhic victory, and we'll lose 2 Cossars. There's probably no need to fight this, I would think. And yet, just for the fun of it, oh, let's fight this. I think that since this is going to be, regardless of the Pyrrhic victory thingy, I think this is going to be a reasonably easy battle. These are Hellstriders that are not, it's not like they're, They would defeat our Dervishes pretty handily, I would think. Tier 1 versus Tier 3, after all. But anyway, let's fight this, just for the fun of it. We'll try to look for a better cinematic battle after, though. As in, we'll fight this one regular style. It's not like we really care about any of our casualties or anything like that, either. Because we have a garrison, although I suppose these guys could then siege and something like that, but nah. Not all that concerned. Alrighty, now since we're attacking here, we will want to probably approach... Ooh, we have a natural wall formation and a hill over there, so either we stand here and they come for us and we get the benefit of this, or they don't, in which case we take this hill. Alrighty, so the way we want to set this up is... Ooh, we have an Ice Guard unit as well. Nice. Ice. Yeah. Not just bear puns around here. Let's get you guys moving here. Let's maybe we set the Ice Guard on the side here. This is the glaive type, so if we get attacked by those Seekers, or Hellstriders rather, they can at least use their glaives to some effect. Then we can put the Kossars slightly behind the Tzar Guard, but I still want them to be able to actually shoot. There we go, like so. I mean, this is what I'd probably be doing with Streltsy. Actually, you guys could probably be in the center. But since we don't have Streltsy, we can just use our armored Kossars for essentially the same purpose. And then you're gonna go right here, and then you are gonna go right here. Pretty much perfect in my opinion, and that's about it in terms of the setup. Oh, I guess we gotta watch out for the Patriarch. The Patriarch is probably gonna die. He's probably just gonna get killed by the enemy hero, but not a huge deal. Anyway, let's get to it. Will they move? No, they're gonna stand still. All right, fair enough, fair enough. You guys stand still, give us the hill. And I just want to make sure that our ranged units are set up here. Okay, you know what? We'll move you guys forward, but I want you guys all in guard mode. I want you guys moving up, like so, but walk there. There we go, and let's speed it up to max while our forces move into position, shall we? Let's see how effective those demonettes are. I have no armor, and we do have a lot of range. Oh, are they gonna move? No, they're just changing their position. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, well, if they're going to allow this, I would really like to get a better little setup going here. Can you guys fire down? You guys, I'm a little bit worried about not being able to fire, but hopefully you can. Okay, so what I want to do here is take our unit of Ice Guard and move them up a little bit. And then you guys, let's say, move up as well. Alrighty, and then you guys stay in the forest. You're going to countercharge all these Striders. And there's one more unit of Hell Striders on this side. Okay, yeah. There we go. Alrighty, and Ice Guard, get ready to start annoying those Demonettes until they come for us. And damage them a little bit, although maybe I should have targeted the Hellstriders, but whatever, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see you take some shots. And maybe we can watch them charge up. Especially since we didn't start with them, like the Tsarina does. These are pretty damn cool units, though. And fire again. Alright, let's see how much damage we're dishing out. Not a crazy amount, but this unit is, what, lost a third of its HP already? Let's see how long they're willing to take this. They'll have to come for us eventually. Sorry, Demonettes. And then as soon as they start moving, that's when we back up and let the rest of our units get to work. Yeah, these guys are gonna have a difficult time firing on the side here. And how about another shot or another volley? This unit's probably going to be dead soon. Oh, it's only past half HP, but I think when they get to like 2,000 HP, they'll start dissipating. Yeah, see, they're almost at 2,000 and they're wavering now. One more volley might start making them dissipate. And unstable. Yep, there you go. Just a little bit past 2,000, and now they're just dead. No, don't waste another volley on those. Ah, whatever. Waste another volley on these units. Come on, AI. And if you're wondering why I'm using the Ice Guard for this, it's because they have 160 range compared to the 140 of our regular Kossars. Plus, we might as well deplete all their arrows, and because we can still use them in melee, whereas you probably don't really want to be using the unarmored Kossars in melee because they're a little bit weak. Whereas the Ice Guard can still deliver magical attacks and do have fairly decent stats by comparison, as you can see. Anyway. Are you really letting us do this, AI? Usually a few shots from a siege weapon and the AI will come for you, but it's gonna waste its Demonettes like this. I guess it's, I guess this is why the game was saying that this would be a victory. I mean, it did say Pyrrhic victory, I think, but nonetheless. Also, you guys are really yelling, aren't you? It's very strange that they're not moving. In fact, you know what? Perhaps if they... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Ice Guard. Now let's get you back to where you go right here, and then you can reinforce afterwards. You, get ready to go out front. Everybody else is in guard mode. I guess we can pop the... pop everybody into guard mode, except for the horse, obviously. Alrighty, here come these guys. You, move here. And... You're gonna target the... yeah, I think we'll be okay. Maybe turn and target those Hellstriders, whereas you... There we go, charge them in the sides, please. Zargard, you're gonna be needed here, and... Alrighty, then charge right into the back of those. Let's slow it down and watch some of the action here. Our units are gonna be obviously working on their own, so we can just watch a little bit of the fighting. May not be a true cinematic battle, but I think we've been getting a fairly decent number of shots, so it's a nice little middle ground. Alrighty, yes. The Hellstrider is immediately trying to run out of that after getting pinned by the Dervishes and the Lancers there. Let's see, I wonder how much damage you're gonna take. Probably not a crazy amount, but we can give chase. And oh, it looks like the first of the units of Demonettes is broken, and there we go. We also have our Zargard. A little bit of a preview for when we have a bunch of them in Boris's army. Fighting some Demonettes. Oh, wow, that Zargard got ripped apart. And just enjoying the fighting animations here. And let's see, who else do we have fighting? The armored Kossars, unfortunately they're not able to take shots, and we're certainly taking damage across lines. You guys, where's the other unit of Hellstriders? Oh, they didn't do what I was thinking they would do. Alrighty, well that's their problem because we're now gonna, okay, let's speed it back up since we're giving commands now, and charge right back into this. There we go, victory is already in our grasp. Oh, those poor Hellstriders. Well done to our Cav, ripping those apart. Looks like we out-Slaaneshi'd the Slaaneshi in this particular case, and I guess you can join the fray. I was a little bit worried about you dying and thus crippling our army's morale, but I think we're okay. Dervishes, charge each demon unit in the back, please. And oh, look, they're gonna use their Lash. I'm doing pretty good. One of our Tzar Guard is almost, well, it's actually, they're both past half HP now. But with this, they should be just about done for. Alurus is also fighting somewhere. Oh, they still have a unit alive of these guys. Well, give chase to them. And I think their morale is done for. There we go, dissipating pile of demon nets here, and we got Marauders of Slaanesh running away, arrows dropping in among them as they run. I think the Alurus should also be dissipating. Oh, and she's fighting the Ice Guard. Okay, that's fairly impressive. Look, the Ice Guard took half HP damage, and I think they were just fighting the Alurus here by themselves. Yeah. Will be nice when Boris has a equivalent sort of army with relatively more elite units. Now, do we bother giving chase to anybody else? Well, this unit I think is dead, so I think we're good. There we go. Close victory, but obviously this is a settlement battle, and obviously we took a lot less damage than we would if we had auto-resolved it. Certainly worthwhile. Let's see how much money we got for this. Hopefully it's quite a bit. I'm guessing about 1,300. 2,500? I mean, wow. Okay, that's. I'm a little bit shocked that we get even more via pardon captives. Yes, Slaaneshi, why don't you attack us again, please? Harder, Slaaneshi. You know you want to. This is really quite beneficial as we are about to spend a lot of cash. Indeed, since Uzkalak is now ready. Let's see what we're gonna do. First of all, I want this roadhouse deleted. Then I think we do need to get the iron smelter for the upkeep reduction for everywhere. Recruitment cost reduction for armored cossars and Tzar Guard. Oh, I guess that's a reason to build that building in this province somewhere rather than have it in this. I feel like, we'll have to get rid of something somewhere. Go figure, right? But anyway. Oh, little Groms or bears. Gotta go with bears. Damn it, we gotta go with bears. Oh, this produces furs as well. Wait, it produces furs? Where are you sourcing those furs? Are they killing the bears too? Well, that's not nice. There are faithful servants. Oh, wait, although probably can't afford this right now. It's a little bit expensive. We want to move Boris back there, but not to worry. We'll move him back here because we need to upgrade all of these here anyway. So let's start by building some stuff here while we have Boris reducing it all. The Gates of Tzar. I have an okay amount of devotion. Makes me tempted to start upgrading this thing further. If we could upgrade at least one to level 3. Although, it's honestly just better to get a bunch at level 1 than it is, or 3 at level 1 than it is to get to level 3. Because overall, that way you get more devotion and supporters. Which is a little bit weird. I feel like it should go 1, 2, 3, but maybe they tested it and it became too powerful. Although I don't see how, considering the cost in devotion is pretty intense, and Boris doesn't even reduce it. He only reduces the cost of building the building, and that's about it. But anyway, let's build some of these. Merchants slash markets. A little bit more cash, and then let's get some of that cash back by closing yet another rift. Alrighty, close it. It'll be a tiny little Slaaneshi force which we can auto-resolve against. And there we go, and we got ourselves 2,000 plus 400 money for that. Yeah, not enough devotion to make it worthwhile. Honestly, 400 money is also not that much, but yeah, generally speaking, looks like we gotta give thanks to the Slaaneshi. You, I guess, are gonna stay as you are. Now, the question is, do we bother moving over here? If they attack us again with half HP, they'll get wrecked by this force. If they don't attack us, they will, then this will get built up, and then we'll have an even more powerful force. So they basically screwed themselves. Okay, you know what? Here's what we do. Boris, I know that there is, Yeah, wait. Move here. Move here. There we go. Then I want you to build 2 armored cossars. Yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit, much on how many units we have. Oh, we could technically activate one of these. We are building a lot of buildings. Or we could wait a little bit. This will also screw up our devotion, will be low again, which will mean more demon incursions, but now that we have walls, we can use them to farm demon incursions for money. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. Gaining a character rank, not happening a crazy amount right now. Constructing a building's probably the thing that I'd prefer. We still have that reduction, don't we? Oh wait, we don't have the reduction anymore. Damn. Yeah, because it's 136. It would be like, it should be like 70, shouldn't it? Yeah, we didn't have enough devotion back then. Oh well. Ooh, and this gives growth as well, although once again, character rank. Very tempted to go dodge, but we'll wait. Let's give it a turn or so. I gotta think about this. We should also probably start deleting at least some of these Kossars. Let's actually join them together like this. Keep them at relatively full HP and then delete one. Because we don't want to be paying extra for them, as we are going to be replacing them with a bunch of other units anyway. And let's also skip the end of this turn. We gotta move up to our original province and start upgrading more stuff back there. Go. Just back and forth, round and round we go. Keep defending our lands. Gotta hit that pile of undead. Hello, Karakazorn. I'm actually shocked that you're still alive. Defensive alliance. Nah, just keep trading with us. I don't want to get into any more wars unnecessarily right now. Oh, and it looks like the undead are gone, but not to worry, we're going to their province anyway. And a Realm of the Sorcerer entered Goldtooth. Well, he's welcome to it. Faction destroyed Eyebiter. Now you, I guess, Boris, probably want at least a couple more armored Kossars. So the first thing we're going to do is going to set up camp here and heal up. But we're also going to build 2 Kossars with great weapons. There we go. That's about all I'm willing to countenance right now, considering the pretty big cost on that. Now, let's upgrade this while you're still here. Or right, while Boris is still here, I mean. Do we upgrade this? Oh man, it costs so many turns to upgrade these, too. Damn. I'm willing to bet the ogres are coming here, and oh, look, you just screwed up. You should have just straight up attacked us instead. Well, that's gonna be your problem. I guess we hold off on that, then. We're going back here to build a bunch of stuff upgrades, so we might as well save the money to do so. End the turn. And then we're gonna go second. Or maybe we can even take the Silver Pinnacle. It would certainly be worthwhile. I really, once again, want that passage to Kislev. Alright, go on now. Let's see if there's any new armies that come in here, like those undead forces. Faction claims a soul. Well done to the Pox Makers. And Goldtooth. And, hey, free devotions. That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. There you go, Boris. You. I want you to move, but I want you to move via ambush stance, because I think that this unit, or this army, should still be somewhere nearby, and I don't want to scare them off necessarily. Let's also upgrade that iron mine. Let us also... What do we have cash for? We get more growth, but it is more income from farms faction-wide as well, and we could upgrade this farm. It's not that expensive either. Yeah, why not? Why not? And we got a lot of recruitment cost reduction by comparison of this, plus the Lords who are bears should be relatively cheap. Ooh, and we got our access to Streltsy, which we're gonna come back for. I guess after we assault the Silver Pinnacle, maybe we can siege it for a while and either force the enemy into a battle and destroy them in the field and then take it, or otherwise, well, not. I just want to also double check Red Eye. You have how many territories? Just the 2, perfect. So if we can take Karakangor and Kazid Irkulaz, that would be exactly what we're after. And I'm sure that the various dwarfs will like us more. Ooh, wow, Zufbar. Oh no, are you getting destroyed by the Vamps? Oh no, they're down to Oakenhammer. Oh, they've lost Zufbar itself? Oh damn, that's not good. Well, there go one of our allies. We're getting, well, only 120 money per turn. Honestly, the amount of trade we're getting is pretty weak. Quick deal. The Center Lord, oh wait, trade agreement is what I want. Nobody wants to trade and nobody wants to non-aggress, alas, and therefore we will not deal with that. We'll just keep building up. Speaking of building up, do we now pop our thing? This thing. A little bit of extra cash, which is swell, but I do want the extra supporters, one when constructing a building, but honestly, we're not really constructing that many buildings right now. Just a few. Possibly not worth it at the current time. Maybe we're better off just saving for the animal den so we can eventually get the Warbear Rider building. If only this didn't cost like frickin' 10k. Pretty damn ridiculous. Student of Miska? Oh. Leadership, Vanguard, just wanted to check. Ataman, oh right, you still exist, but you can just continue Atamaning and stuff. Whether anything else needs to be done, I don't think so. Let's try to take some more armies, and let's hope we get attacked a little bit more. Yes. Let's head to the Silver Pinnacle. Let's strip their lands bare. Add defensive alliance. No. You're probably dead. We declared war on Sylvania for you, and this is how you repay us, by dying? Oh, hello. If it isn't a Clan Gritus army. Hey, spent multiple turns in ambush stance. Well, isn't that lovely? You are going to see about attacking this guy. He might be in range, which means a nice little field battle. I mean, it's probably going to be an easy one, presuming that we can still reach him. Yes, we can. All right, free cash. Ah, love it.
Take their head.
All right, well, since the last battle was not a cinematic one, we can fight this cinematically. Once again, I don't believe this will be any kind of difficulty, but I really want to just mostly see the armored Kossars in action a little bit, since this is going to be essentially their debut. Insofar as the last battle, we didn't get to see them fight or gun things as much, so let's get to it.
All Kislevites are born with the strength of bear. Prove it.
Alrighty, now I don't imagine this is going to be any kind of difficult battle, but Skaven are always pretty fun to fight, so we might as well fight them. Yeah, and the entire Skaven army on top of all this is shieldless. Tons of clan rats and tons of Skaven slaves, none of whom have a shield. Oh, interesting. When you zoom out, and if you look at the Skaven slaves here, you can see that they're red, blue, and green in terms of their color scheme, but then when you zoom in, they all turn red. Why? Is it easier to render red, blue, and green than it is to render just red? I'm actually curious as to what the technical aspect of this is. Interesting. Any programmers out there? Let me know, I'm just really curious. Anyway, obviously we have a pretty big advantage here. We have a hill on top of which we can set up. We have a nice position for our little Grom to essentially command the battlefield, plus our pile of Kossars. Once again, because the enemy has just a warlord, we don't really have to concern ourselves with spreading our army out in fear of enemy spells, wrecking face like vortexes or anything like that. This is just a basic army, and we don't need to do anything finesse. We just need to hold the ground as a big old battle line and kill the enemies. Now we are getting closer and closer to range, so here we go. Let's get ready for some volleys with our Kossars. Both the armored and unarmored. There we go. Guns and arrows at the same time, and damn, look at those clan rats drop. You really should have brought some shields, and there we go. Boris jumps in by himself. He was too eager and didn't want to wait for the rest of this. Oh, looks like a few of the units are going to try to flank us. Ooh, some nice lighting from those mountains. Yeah, climbing into this hill with the sun blinding you, especially the Skaven, as they are a little bit more used to the dark. That seems like a pretty bad thing. There we go, so well done to everybody here. Now, I also want to mention one thing. Look at the enemy warlord over here. As usual, we've had our little Grom targeting him all the way back here. The only enemy unit with shields. With the shield. Oh, and that was a nice hit. The hits from the little Grom smacking into the enemy forces as they run up into this little conga. And man, another hit looks to be successful. Ouch. Oh, that was pretty interesting. It looks. Oh, and another hit. And the enemy lord goes down. Once again, you gotta love the little Grom and its effectiveness in that light. Now over here, we are getting our bear cav all charging into the Skaven. Oh, look at this gloriousness. Honestly, just seeing bear cavalry charge by itself is basically worth the price of admission to me. This is just too fun. We just need the blood to spice it up a little bit, although I suppose the bears will turn red in pretty short order. But anyway, yeah, the enemy army, with that being made up of primarily clan rats and Skaven slaves, are going to immediately get very shaken. They're all wavering and the lord's been incapacitated. Granted, this was a trash army, but I still find this hilarious. And damn nice job to that little Grom. Yeah, to be fair, we probably didn't need to make this one a cinematic battle, but, you know, had to do something. Plus, it was fun watching that lord get hit. And get a few more volleys in there, Kossars. And just like that, I do believe the enemy army is done for. And yeah, look at that. The bears actually get to run after enemies instead of having to act as a front line because we have our Kossars, our armored Kossars. And all the Skaven bowling happening, they all go flying. Ah, this is hilarious. Oh. It ended too soon, alas. So there we go. Looks like a pretty easy victory, and we probably got extremely minimal casualties there. I think we just got a few kills on one of our units. I don't remember which one, but otherwise the enemy army got absolutely wrecked. I mostly just wanted to fight it so that we got a little cinematic battle added. Ooh, I wonder how you could use this little depression in the ground here to fight a battle. Like, what if you were to fight defensively and put your entire force here? I mean, against a force that didn't have any magics to drop upon you and kill your entire force, but if it's something with a high angle of fire, like what if you had like a unit of mortars back here as well as a large line, or monsters that can fire as well with howdahs and stuff chucking down and stuff like that. Just something to think about. I might want to try that at some point in one of these battles. Also, I really like this mountainous map that we got here. It's a pretty nice one. Yeah, lovely. Anyway. Alrighty, well, would you look at that? A very solid amount of damage dealt and kills gotten for the armored Kossars frontliners, as they are. Certainly beat out all the regular Kossars, which once again is nice. Plus, it's also so nice to have them actually acting as the front line, as our bears could then do whatever their bear hearts desired. Also, for like the 10th time, absolutely wonderful assassination job by the Little Grom. Once again, I was never expecting the Little Grom to work so well as an assassin unit, but it's been killing lords pretty much every battle, which makes me definitely want to get at least one more and have them snipe enemy lords, heroes, and probably single targets as it does that. Yeah. Very nice. Much more effective, it seems, than a Great Cannon is at specifically sniping lords. Just not as effective at killing individual, like, mobs of units, just because there's only, like, one boar. Let's see, anyway. What do we do with this? I guess we just heal up to full. Wait, are we still in our... Yeah, I think we're stuck in our own territory for a little bit, so we don't even need to. I guess we take the money.
Mere cattle.
Army's dead either way. Now, if we sack this place again, we only get 900. We could now move up to Carrick Vlag and take it over, and then just start moving down here. Or, considering the fact that the Skaven just lost their army. Hey, we got Assault Expert. Lovely. That's probably not worth bothering with. Maybe we sack Zeeb Gore and then just move down to Silver Pinnacle, take all this, move back, and then start assaulting these territories. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, let's do that. And yeah, we need more units, but once again, we do need to get a little bit of money for that. So let's just wait a little bit. What were you gonna do here other than upgrade stuff? I did want to get the bear building. It's just that, once again, the ludicrous expense. We probably want to get the breastworks at the very least at Uskalak, though it would be really unfortunate to have to lose it. Alrighty, and with that done, I suppose... Oh, damn, I wanted a Gospodar wood here as well. Hallowed wood. What is a Gospodar wood? There's a Gospodar something, isn't there? What is that word? I remember something. Oh, there's a Gospoda. Close enough. Close enough. Oh, yeah, well, this is also a religious building, similar to the hallowed wood forest, whatever. Okay, fine. Now, we could just get some cheap light sleds. We could go for the Little Grom and the heavy war sleds. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I want, damn it. Ooh, and the frickin' elemental bears, man. My kingdom for some elemental bears. It would be very cheap to actually get some Zargard instead, just by virtue of the fact that we can build this really easily here and then just delete it after we have a few in our army. Although we can't really afford them as opposed to, because they're more expensive than war bears, because war bears are 400, but in our army they're like 200. Yeah. Cheaper than Zargard, which definitely makes me say that we want the bears as priority. Alrighty, well, to get bears, we need money. Bears just don't grow in the forest. Let's continue. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, let's save or spend. Save or spend. That's always the question. Is there anything here that we really need to get right now? In terms of making more money? Well, it's probably not worth it to upgrade these things. Yeah, fine. You know what? Let's switch the control thing off. Actually, after it gets back to steady, and then make more money with it. And then I guess either way, screw it. Let's build the bear thing. Or at least let's start building on the bear thing. In a couple turns. Gonna take 6 turns to construct it. Yeah, fine. We have to do it. We had no choice. Let's end the turn. Should probably assign some of those skill points, though. Let's hope that the Skaven territories offer some nice sack value that will fund our bears. And man, that's a lot of heroes. I take it these are all heroes that have come out of the rifts, probably adding an annoying amount of corruption to our territories. Exiles of Khorne have claimed a soul. Aha, Tzar Nagrand has been besieged, but unfortunately for the enemy. Oh, wow, what is this? A bunch of seeker chariots. Well, funnily enough, they can't attack our walls like this, like at all. The seeker chariots will never break through. Huh. Wow, the auto-resolve would kill everything. I don't want to fight this in the field. I think that's probably a bad idea. Huh. Because the Seeker Chariots will most likely be able to break... I mean, they're not Hellflayers. They're Seeker Chariots. So I would imagine they... Huh. I wonder what the difference in mass is there. You know what? Hold off on this for now. If they want to siege this and they want to attack with this army, I'm really curious to see how that will look like. I guess they build a bunch of towers and attack with the Marauders, but then what do they do? And they probably build a ram. And then try to break through with the chariots, but I think with enough units of Zargard and stuff, we'd be able to hold it. Yeah, you know what? Decline the attack. Let them siege it. This might be fun to allow it to happen. And if they still haven't done it in a few turns, then I guess we run back there with Boris. Speaking of Boris, how close are you to Sieb Gore? Well, at the very least, we need to go there in a turn or so. Wait. Don't move that much. I want you to still have 25% movement. There we go. Just in case an undead force comes by. Also, you do have rally and... Oh, you don't have enough points for the other thing. Damn. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You have not gotten Arcane Conduit, but you now have Guardian's Call available, which means a free Snow Leopard on the field. And then finally we have Salyak's Lullaby more or less maxed out. We're still waiting on bears, and thus we have to make you a little bit more difficult to kill as you are a support, and it seems like the AI does like to go for you occasionally. We might also... There have been some suggestions to switch into channeling stances. We basically... Hey, you know what, screw it. Don't go into ambush. Allow them to see us. Go into channeling. And just stay in channeling for now. There we go. And otherwise, do we now pop this? I guess we pop this, screw it. When constructing a building is just because we get the extra trade and income. Even though we're not... Got 2, 3... Is it constructing a building for the first time, or is it, or does upgrading a building count? It's still not that much, but at least we get a reward in terms of money. Let's actually see how much this gives us. 1909 into... an extra 200 or so per turn, but we need the extra followers and stuff. Plus, it's part of our quest to get all of these going, so we might as well. Alrighty, well, we'll skip the rest of this. We got a bear building to build. Let's end the turn. I guess we wait until you attack Tzar Nagrand. Maybe the Slaaneshi there made a little alliance with the Chaos Dwarfs who built them all those lovely little Seeker Chariots. I'm sure the Dwarven production line is a little bit more effective than the Slaaneshi one. Arrange a little... Oh, right, this guy, the self-proclaimed truth speaker. Yeah, just do it. I mean, it's costs money, but I think at the end of the day, we're better off doing that. Turns remaining until the garrison is wiped out from attrition 10, and they are obviously taking attrition. Maybe I should have just attacked them. Oh, it's too late now. Let's go. Ooh, wait, we can reach the Silver Pinnacle from here, but this might be worth a lot more money. It's hard to say. It depends. If there's a full stack of Skaven in here, it's going to be worth so much just to kill them. Yeah, see, there we go. A decisive victory will be a little bit hurt, but I think this is still worth it. Do we bother fighting this? Honestly, just by virtue of how weak and pathetic the Skaven were before, I think we don't even need to fight this. Also, wait, let me just see this here. What's the sack value? 4K? Yeah, fine, let's do this. We are going to auto-resolve this, take a little bit of damage, but we're going to go back to our own territory anyway. Then we're gonna sack the place. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna fund some bears. All about the bear fund. And then you can go into healing stance and then move into the Silver Pinnacle afterwards. You've also leveled up to level 20. Now you already have Erskine. You can get Con King for the month. Oh, damn it. I should have waited for that. I forgot about the 10% reduction. Well, we're not going to do this for a while then. We're going to go instead for the Ursun's Favored for the Warbear Riders. And then I guess the tradition... Nope, wait. Are Zargard here? Where is Zargard? They're part of Ursun's Favored. Oh. So basically everything that Boris Ursus wants is in Ursun's Favored. Go figure, right? Well, minus the Warsleds and the Little Groms, that as I still think we're going to probably put a bunch of those in his army. Vladimir, you've leveled up. You are going to get Impassioned. Alright, and we're starting to unfortunately quickly run out of time. Let's just double check if there's anything else we need to do. Well, we're not in this province anymore, so we probably want to save the money rather than wasting it all on this stuff. They will probably attack eventually. You guys are just gonna keep raiding us and annoying us rather than actually attacking outright, eh? Alrighty, well, keep holding on to the cash for the bears. Let's go. Well, let's see if the enemy have anything good at the Silver Pinnacle. Whoops, sorry about that. Hopefully that was not insanely loud. Wait, no, I have a noise setting thing that prevents it from going over a certain loudness. So, all right. Anyway, faction claims a soul. Good. Demonic frenzy. The rifts have gone. The demonic hosts that have crossed the maelstrom through them have lost their link to the chaos realms. Without such power to sustain themselves, the hosts will quickly dissipate. So, want to take as many souls with them as possible. Ready your defenses. The demons from the rifts attack. So, does this mean that the next turn they're all obligated to attack us, or do they just stand there? Ooh. Another ogre unit. So what? Now here's a possible problem. What if these guys attack, badly damaging the garrison, breaching the walls, and then only right after we get attacked by the ogres? Would be clever of the AI, although a little bit cheaty to work together. Anyway, Silver Pinnacle. Let's see what we got here. Nothing? There's nothing there? Oh, are you serious? This is trash. This is absolute trash. Well, I guess... Wait, continue the siege for a second. I want to see something. It's a tier 3. It does have gems, though. Yeah, take the gems. Take the gems. A little bit of damage. Free territory. And Veteran Warrior, Campaign Line of Sight, Spell Resistance for Boris, Ritual Enforcer, Corruption -2. More importantly, the Silver Pinnacle. We start with a merchant thingy. And a stud farm. Now, how much does this give us? Income from markets increase, and oh, it doesn't actually give us direct money. Oh, well, that made me excited for... Yeah, a little bit unnecessarily excited. Now, who's past you? Who's in Fort Jakova? Who's the owner of this damn territory? Would really like to know. I hope it's not like these guys. It's not the vampire counts, as that would be really unfortunate. Empire counts are fighting the other dwarfs anyway. But anyway, speaking of anyway, unfortunately with that, I think we're out of time. We're gonna have to see what exactly occurs at Tsar Nagrund next episode, and in addition to that, we are going to have Boris move quickly, taking the forces, territories of the Red Eye, hopefully destroying them for good, then booking it back through to the Silver Pinnacle, and then around here. I hope that we don't have to move here and relieve this place. It would be really annoying to lose Tsar Nagrund, but because it has those walls, I'm willing to take the chance and risk it. It is a little bit annoying that the AI is just going to go into an attrition siege thus far, but that's just sort of the way that the game is designed, that you just constantly suffer attrition. Attrition -1500 siege, yeah, well that would be lovely, but we can't get it yet. So anyway, hopefully we'll see a silly siege from Slaanesh next time, as these secret chariots try to break through our walls, so stay tuned for that, as well as hopefully some orky action as we destroy the Red Eye. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. Bears next time, and thanks for watching.